Hello all of you hellions, welcome or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Last week's shower curtain pick was 1972's Beware the Blob. So for this week, it's going to be 1985's The Stuff. And here it is on the curtain. Curtain's blowing all around right now because of the heater, but there it is, The Stuff. Heads up, there will be spoilers. Here we go. We open on a snowy night at the mill. A mill worker comes upon some pulsating white goo. Quite surprised and puzzled at what it could be, he decides to eat it. Another mill worker comes over to see what his buddy is doing. The second man at first refuses to taste it, thinking it's snow because...
No, I don't eat snow.
Come on, give it a try. That's not snow.
but gladly eats it when he's told it's not snow. Just an unknown pulsating substance. Flash forward, and this substance, now called the stuff, can be found in every home. It has taken off like wildfire. Commercials, billboards, even a fun little jingle. Then enter Mo. Mo is quite the smooth talker.
I don't think you're quite as dumb as you appear to be.
No one is as dumb as I appear to be.
He has just been hired by an ice cream company. They heard about Chocolate Chip Charlie, whose business was taken over by the stuff, and are afraid of it happening to them. Mo has been hired to infiltrate the factory where the stuff is made and steal the recipe. Mo's first step is to hire Nicole. She was the first promoter of the stuff and was the one who named it. The best she could do was the stuff. At first, Mo says he wants to buy her company, then have it promote his petroleum with her still in charge. Shortly thereafter, he explains what he is really doing and he needs her help. Instead of getting pissed, she helps. As I said before, Mo is one hell of a smooth talker.
My limousine's just outside.
So's mine.
I bet mine's bigger than yours.
Mo travels to the town of Stater, Virginia, looking for the members of the Food and Drug Administration who approved the stuff. The town is abandoned, but he does meet my second favorite character of the movie, Chocolate Chip Charlie. This man is entertaining. As was said earlier, Chocolate Chip Charlie had his company taken over by the makers of the stuff, with the help of his own family. He, too, came to Stater to confront those responsible for the takeover.
I'm trying to find out something about the sons of bitches who stole my company out from under me and threw me out on my beautiful black ass. You wait for them, huh?
Together, he and Mo go to the town's post office and discover that all involved have moved to the town of Midland. And then, the scene that made the cover. I love this scene. The practical effects are so well done. And then, when they fight the few townfolk that still are around, again, these practical effects, phenomenal. Mo came to the conclusion that those who ingest too much of the stuff have their brains affected, that there are bad side effects, and some are more susceptible than others. After this encounter with the townsfolk, Mo sends Charlie to Washington, D.C. to speak with the FBI. And then there's Jason. He's a kid whose family also became addicted to the stuff, and it overtook them. Jason was always wary of the stuff and even saw it move. In desperation, he tried eradicating it in his local grocery store, which made the news, which Mo saw. Thankfully, because one night Jason's family tries to force him to eat the stuff. Jason makes it out to the street where Mo picks him up and drives off. Now, apparently, this is happening everywhere as news reports talk about entire families that have gone missing. Mo, Nicole, and Jason travel to Midland, Georgia, where Mo and Nicole visit the stuff factory, while Jason, once again, has to run for his life. Thinking Jason was taken to Savannah, as was Mo's instruction, Mo and Nicole go to their hotel. This is yet another awesome scene with the stuff. It comes out of Mo's pillow and attaches to his face. Here is where they find out the stuff is flammable. And then this happens. The whole scene was very well done. And for a fun fact, this is the exact room used in A Nightmare on Elm Street during Johnny Depp's death scene. Pretty fucking awesome. Back to the factory it is, where it is discovered the stuff is not processed. And the stuff is a little sensitive. Mo, Jason, and Nicole head to a castle to find a man by the name of Colonel Spears. When working for the Bureau, Mo had spied on Spears. So, understandably, Spears was not thrilled to see him. Mo explains that the American people are being poisoned. So, with the help of Spears' own patriotism, and Nicole...
After this mission, you can reward me in a suitable fashion.
Oh, Colonel, I think you're moving in on my lady.
Spears agrees to help. So, back to the factory again. This time, Colonel Spears and his army are in tow. When the stuff-filled workers spot them, they take off to a central location where the stuff drains from their hosts, leaving the bodies hollow. The stuff then leaves. The whole group then go to the radio station to warn the American people. Fortunately, we once again reconnect with Chocolate Chip Charlie. Unfortunately, he is not himself right now. This is yet another awesome scene. Spears makes the announcement live on air, saying don't eat, sell, or distribute the stuff in any way. If your family is dependent on it, get them to the hospital. If it is in your house, cook it. That heat will kill it. Luckily, the public listens. They destroy the stuff, factories, and stores. What's this now? What could possibly be going on in this shady back alley? Well, shit. I cannot express how awesome this movie is. I mean, the practical effects alone would be enough to make it worth watching, but then you have the acting, which brings it to a whole new level. Especially the performance of Michael Mariotti. I think that's how you pronounce it. Moriarty. Anyway, he is great. He has a very flat affect. So when he delivers a line perfectly, the comedic response is brilliant. This man knows how to deliver a line. Like I said, he and Chocolate Chip Charlie were my favorites. Chocolate Chip Charlie just had the most outrageous personality that every time he was in a scene, it just took off. It was a big hit for me. Upon its release, this movie was not a hit, and it took a long time to become a cult classic. The director, Larry Cohen, he believes that's because this movie was dubbed as a horror movie, whereas he himself always saw it more comedic. As a matter of fact, there were several scenes that he was forced to cut that were a lot more funny, more toward that comedic aspect that he wanted it to go toward. So this movie never, even in its completion, was exactly what Cohen wanted it to be. So to this day, he was unhappy with the finished product, which really kind of sucks because, again, this is a fantastic movie, but I can see how frustrating it would be not being able to make the movie you set out to make. However, like I said, to me, I absolutely love this movie. If you're into cheesy, dark comedies, this movie is for you. 4 Coffins. So as always, I want to thank you all who take the time to watch these videos. I really enjoy making them. Feel free to leave a comment. I will always read and respond. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe. Stick around for a while, and I'll see you next time.